Hi folks, it's Switchback. Excuse this wind. We'll do our best here. Let's talk about some things to know before going hiking. There is trail etiquette all hikers should know. Some hiking do's and don'ts, if you will. These apply to backpacking and day hiking and are in no particular order. First, should you talk to people on the trail? In general, I like to. Even if it's just a hi, enjoy your hike, enjoy the trail, something along those lines. If you're both stopped, you can kind of gauge if that person seems like they're into talking or not. Don't take it personally if they're not. Some people like to be on the trail for the solitude, the quiet, and others are more into the social aspects of it. Making eye contact and showing friendliness can be very helpful if something does go awry, whether for you or for them. That said, recognize that there are people who are neurodivergent, people who are hard of hearing, and have other invisible disabilities that are out on the trail as well. Not to mention other cultures and other personalities that just may not respond, or that might respond differently than you might. If you see someone who is going to the bathroom, changing, or in an otherwise compromising position, turn your back, go another way. Give them some privacy. There is limited privacy in certain places. Your pace is not that important. Of note with that, if you see a pack on the trail or just off to the side of the trail, there's probably someone nearby going to the bathroom. Next, let's touch on leave no trace. I have a whole series. I'm going to link it up here for you. The gist of it is leave things as you find them. Pack things in, and then you pack them out and you pick up any trash that you see. Don't damage your surroundings and be sure to adhere to local regulations. For example, I just got my permit checked for this backpacking trip. Now, how to pass someone on the trail. In general, traffic moving uphill has the right of way to traffic moving downhill. And that's so that people who are moving uphill can keep their momentum going. If you see someone ahead of you on the trail and they're moving in the same direction as you, but you're clearly moving faster than they are, try to make your presence known earlier rather than later, where you could just startle them. Additionally, if someone is trying to pass you, let them go. Don't let your ego get in the way. And stay to the right. In general, it's kind of like the halls in high school. Walk to the right. Let people pass you on the left, kind of like the freeway. On foot and on a bike, it will always need to yield to livestock and horses. If you're in a group, if you see other people coming or trying to pass you, go single file so that there is room. And that way other people don't have to move off trail to get around you. If you're stopping to take a break, try not to stay on the trail. Move a little off the trail to some sort of a durable surface. That way other trail users don't have to move around you. Please don't use Bluetooth speakers or play your music or whatever out loud unless there's like a safety risk. Use headphones in general. Keep the volume down so that you can hear people approaching, you can hear animals. You still need to be in touch with your surroundings. I have played things out loud when I'm on a trail that's pretty isolated and it's getting close to dusk. I'm getting close to camp. I know that I haven't seen a lot of people, but I like to have some noise playing to alert animals that I'm in the vicinity. If I'm coming around a corner, I'll say, "Hey, nature." I'll say that a lot on the trail because I don't want to scare someone by saying, "Hey, bear," and they think that I see a bear. When you have to go pee, try to do it off the trail. And it's really gross to see where someone just peed. And it's especially gross to see them leaving toilet paper behind or wipes. This goes back to packing it in, packing it out. But just go at least a little bit off trail, at least where it's feasible. You may have heard the term hiker midnight. And if you haven't, here's what it is. Basically, it is dark or 9 p.m. And that is when most people go to bed, is when it gets dark. In general, it's annoying for people to be loud in camp. Like right now where I'm camping, I can see like 2 other groups just in my eye shot right here. And my tent is like 20 feet behind me or behind you right now. But I don't hear them. And I don't want them to have to hear me either. It's especially annoying when you're trying to relax, let alone go to sleep. Avoid shining your headlamp into other people's camps or at their tents. And use the red light whenever possible. The red light will help preserve your night vision, and it's a lot less jarring for other people. Don't leave trash in a fire ring, whether it's been burned or not. Even crumbs can attract small animals and rodents, and that poses a risk to you and to other campers. Try to avoid smoking anything on the trail. Other people can smell it, And most people don't want to smell that when they're out in the wilderness. Ask people before taking a photo or video of them, unless you're like that camp way back there that can't even see or hear what I'm doing. If you have any tips that I've missed, be sure to drop them down below. And I have some information about how to stay safe on the trail right up here for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, do that below and give it a like. Thank you so much. Bye.